What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. We are currently working on the 1.8T manifold. Went through, got it sanded down, cleaned up, everything taped off. There's tons of ports, all these ones on top, all the side ones, taped off everything, and now she's just about ready for some paint. All right, boys, manifold all set up, ready to go. We've got our primer, of course, Rust-Oleum brand as always. One final look at the manifold. Honestly though, as I was going through and sanding it down, I was seeing a little bit of shine to the metal, and I was like, maybe I should go through and polish it, but don't have time for that. I don't have the patience for that. So paint match looks super good in the car. I'm not worried about it. Ooh, buddy. It is time for that good old electronic green. Look at that color. So primer layer is done and dry. Looking nice and gray, but this, my favorite part. I love seeing this color go onto something. It just makes any piece look so good. Once again, I want to give a massive thank you to TriStar Color for hooking it up with the beautiful paint match color in a can. Just so handy, so convenient. And if you're wondering, that's the paint color, LD6T, electronic green. And it's one of the best Volkswagen colors, literally, of all time. All right, one last look at the primer because it is about to go down. All right, so final layer of green just went down. Woo, baby. I absolutely love this color on everything. So good. No clear yet, just straight color. So good. I mainly focused on this area right through here because once the engine cover is on, all you're really gonna see is this front side a little bit, and then like right to here, you won't really see any of this stuff. But if I ever do run no engine cover, I want all this to be painted as well. I'm gonna let it sit for probably 45 minutes or so, make sure it's dry, and then it's 2K clear time, and this thing's gonna look insane when it's all done. Oh yeah, it is time for the 2K clear. So this is nice and dry. One final look, and this is my favorite final step. I love this, but with this, it's just too good. It's about to go down. It is about to go down. Let me tell you what, it is about to go down. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. 3, 2, 1. Woo! I will never stop getting excited to see this color, and then the 2K clear. Absolutely love this color. And I can't wait. This right at the front, carbon fiber engine cover right here, is gonna be a beautiful combo in the engine bay. Man, that came out so good. Shiny, glossy. Woo, buddy. That's gonna look so good in the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the manifold to the heater room, let it sit overnight. We'll come back tomorrow and see how she's doing. So believe it or not, somehow we now have more parts in our house. Like if those weren't enough, and then my table mess over here, and then that part stack over there, and then the Smiths over there, we now have these boxes that arrived today. This one is spacers for the Mark II, but this stuff, very exciting stuff for the Mark II. Air tank in there. Oh, this thing's kind of heavy. Or is it stuck? Oh, it's just stuck. And then the fancy stuff in here. If I can open this one-handed or not, I probably cannot. Show your goodies off real fast. Alright, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, there they are. Bam! The bags for the Mark II have arrived. Look at that. So these are TA Technics brand. Looks honestly identical to how my airlift stuff is. It has the fitting on the bottom right there, which is like already part of it. Mine has the quick disconnects, but this one has like a hard mounted fitting. But bag looks the same, and then the rear bag also looks the same. Where if I can find it, there it is. With the sleeve in the rear. I'm very curious to see how this kit performs. Like I said, it looks just like airlift, so I assume it will perform just the same. But tomorrow, this is what's going down. We got everything, tank in there, bags in here. I think the compressor is in there. We got airlines all over the place, management, just tons and tons and tons of stuff in the house. It's kind of hilarious at this point how much stuff is actually in here. So we've got ourselves a slight change of plans. My original plan for today was to come home and work on this little bit, but as you guys saw, the air ride for the Mark II has officially arrived, and it is super, super early. Originally, you guys remember, it wasn't supposed to ship out from them until the 3rd of January, which the boat is leaving on the 8th. The car had to be to the port no later than 11 a.m. on the 6th. So to have the air ride ship out on the 3rd and then get to us, install it, and have it all done before the 6th, it would have been the craziest schedule, which we probably wouldn't have made had to honestly ship the air ride to Florida, install it there. It would have been a whole headache, but it got here early. I don't know how it got here so fast, but big thank you to them. So now at this point, tomorrow will be air ride install. We have to do the brakes as well, oil change and oil pan gasket. And then hopefully by the end of this week, the car is together, it's dialed, and it's just waiting to be picked up, which I believe Ivan is coming next week to pick up the car, and then it's out of here. We're so close, boys and girls. We're almost to the finish line. I think we're still waiting on a muffler to show up and a few other very small pieces. But like I said, air ride's here. Wheels are drying right now. The paint looks gorgeous. Thank you to Andy. The trim paint's done. The interior is good. Headlights, taillights, all that kind of stuff. The car is looking so good, and we're so close. So I think we're gonna make it. Like I said, tomorrow's a big install day, and by the end of the week, the car should be dialed and just waiting to leave. So fingers crossed. Say a prayer for us. It's the final stretch, but I think we got it. So as much as I want to work on this thing, and I really do, but right now it is all hands on deck on the Mark II, get it done and get it out of here. So now what I'm gonna do tonight, and a lot of you will like this, which, ooh, sorry, I got a glimpse of the Zobbers on the Mark II. Oh, just take it all in. It's so good, it's so good. Anyways though, what I'm gonna do tonight is actually put the PowerTech on the Mark II. I've been wanting to see it. The Zobbers don't have winter tires. We could use the stock wheels, but the PowerTech are just laying around. They have winter tires on them. We're driving this car to the shop tomorrow, so might as well drive there in style, you know? So one last look with the Zobbers on the Mark II. God, I can't get over it. The red on white is just so good. It's so good, but take it all in. Take it all in. Probably not the last time, but for a while, the last time you see these wheels on this car. And they just look so good, I can't get over it. If we take a little trip to my wheel room, right over here, we got the PowerTech. Where's my, oh, it's inside. I was like, where's my 4th wheel at? But it's by the Christmas tree. Yeah, we will toss the good old PowerTech on the Mark II, which these should look sick as well. These are 15x8 ET25 all around, I want to say, with a 205/50 tire. You can see their winter tires ready to go. So these should look sick on the Mark II. I'm not really sure what got on these wheels, but they are filthy. So quick wipe down before anything else. There we go, much better. Also, fun fact, this color here is the same color I use for the TH lines, just minus the 2K clear, but we'll get a little preview of this silver on the red Mark II. Not sure what happened, but my lights from there all the way there just decided that they're done. They don't want to work anymore. So I'm not sure my connection between these two is loose or what happened, but I have to move out the car, get the ladder to try and get up there and check it. So for now, it's just gonna be dark in here. But gotta say, the PowerTech also look sick on this car. Very OG, very period correct. And they look right at home on the Mark II. Now, they are 15x8, not super wide wheels, but this 205/50 is a super meaty tire. And for us to air out, I don't know if that's gonna work. We could like max out the camber on the front, but again, we're trying to avoid doing that if we don't have to. But this is just a meaty tire. Super meaty. Now, it's not quite as aggressive in the rear, but still, if we air out, it's gonna hit like right about here. So I don't know if we're gonna rock these for tomorrow. Might go back to the stocky because obviously it's gonna tuck in. We can air out all the way to the bottom. I like these wheels. They look sick on the car for sure. But without having rolled fenders in the front, adding a bunch of camber, I don't think we can air out to the bottom because it's gonna hit like right here basically. And I don't wanna crunch this up, so as cool as these are, I think we might toss the stockies back on and just go with that for tomorrow. Let me go ahead and at least put the cap on so we can have the full look, but then we'll take them back off, toss in the stockies, and just be good to go for tomorrow. Center cap is on. Let's get a full view from back here. Those are sick, dude. The PowerTechs are sick. The Zawras look sick. The Smiths look sick. Stock wheels look sick. Everything just looks good on this car. And also the silver with the red, I'm digging the color combo. Plus we have the Smiths, polished lip, the 2K clear. The TH line's gonna look epic on this car. But honestly, just the 5-spoke design looks really, really good. Kind of sucks these tires are so big. I would like to see this car aired out on these things, but I mean, that's gonna be too much. Well, stock fender wise, it's gonna be too much. Man, that sucks. I don't know, I'm debating. Do I just leave it and just go for it tomorrow? Or we put the stocks back on and just know we'll clear for sure. Man, that's so good too. All I know, I'm very sad about my lights. And if you look over here, you can see or not, the connection between those two right there looks to be completely fine. So I'm not sure what happened, whether that whole side burnt out or I don't know. All I know is that one day we'll have a nice big shop with concrete floors and lots of nice lights. Not that I don't love the barn. I'm super thankful for the barn, but it's just not an ideal place to work on cars. Like up there, everything's open. There's no insulation. You can see the car. You can see how like everything just gets super like dewy and moist, and this gravel floor. It's just not the ideal place to work on cars. I'm thankful for it. It's great for kind of storing cars, but like to do work in here, it's kind of difficult. So I went back, found this photo of Miley back when she was on the PowerTechs, and honestly, aired out on those wheels looks so, so good. So I want to see it on this car. I'm going to leave them on. We have to pull the suspension off tomorrow anyways, so I'm going to max out the camber in the front, and then we'll just go down as far as we can safely without crushing the fenders or messing anything up. But with max camber in the front, we should be able to tuck down to somewhere around here. If you look at my car, how my car sat, it sat pretty good in the front. Now granted, I have rolled and pulled fenders, but with the camber all the way in, we should be good to clear that, I hope. And then in the rear, I think it'll come down to like maybe here or so. We'll see. Again, we'll just go down slowly, stop if we need to, but I want to see this car low on these wheels. I think it's gonna look so good. All right, boys, there she is. The Mark II is officially PowerTeched up on all sides, and these wheels look so sick on this car. Again, very OG, very period correct. I kind of wish this was in red, but they weren't meant for this car, so not a big deal. This thing's looking too good. So like I said, tomorrow the car is going to the shop, and by the time it comes back home, we'll have air ride, new brakes, oil change, oil pan gasket. Hopefully that molding on that side is back on, and a bunch of other things for this car. And then by the end of the week, the TH line should be fully dry. We can assemble those and have this car aired out on the Smiths and just looking all types of good and ready to go to Florida. So come tomorrow and probably the rest of the week will all be Mark II content, which I know a lot of people want to see this and they want to see this getting worked on. But right now, like I said, it is all hands on deck on the Mark II. This is the final push. We are so close to that car being done, looking gorgeous and on its way to Florida. So like I said, last little push. And once the car's out of here and done, we'll get back to this. I promise, I promise. I promise. But with that, gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't say this very often, or honestly, I don't say this ever really, but if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so. Leave a like in the video. It helps me out a great deal. If you're someone who's wanting more content, more behind the scenes stuff like this that you don't see on YouTube or Instagram, the first link down below is the Patreon. If you want to join that, you are more than welcome to. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the continued support. We're nearly at 40K subscribers on the channel, which honestly is mind-blowing. Thank you for the support. It means the absolute world to me. We have tons of plans for next year, and honestly, we're just getting started. As always, do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.